Okay, we will start now. Today is the first lecture of our subject CAD Cam CAE, and this subject, why it is important in mechanical engineering. Actually, it is a core subject, and I will call it as a heart of mechanical engineering nowadays. Because as you see the era, CAD Cam CAE and its applications are spreading of overall the world. Use of CAD software, use of CAM software, use of CAE software, it is spreading up a lot. So therefore, this subject has become heart of a mechanical engineer. So this is a Professor Kulkarni. Today onwards, I will deal with this subject, and we will enjoy this subject throughout the semester around 3 months. So let us understand what is a CAD. Most of the students they have listened about this word CAD. What is CAM? What is CAE? But they are not able to interpret or understand what is the exact meaning of CAD. They are actually they are not able to differentiate in between CAD and CAE. So what is the CAD? CAD is a computer aided design. So what is the computer aided design? It's a long form is computer aided design, but we should know what is exactly computer aided design. So computer aided design, it is the use of computer systems to assist in creation, modification, analysis, or optimization of a design. So once again, I am repeating this definition. The use of computer systems to assist in the creation, modification, analysis, or optimization of a design. Now, what happens in the CAD actually? It is specifically used to generate a geometric model of a component. I am repeating once again, it is used to generate geometric model of a component. So most of the students have a confusion in their mind. Sir, I want to design so and so component. I want to do the analysis of so and so component. But they are actually in the misunderstanding that computer aided design is used to generate a geometric model. CAD softwares are only used to generate the geometric model. For example, you want to draw a drawing of a camshaft. So you will generate it's a geometry only. You are able to generate only a geometry in the CAD software. So CAD softwares are used for generating a geometry. Design process. A design process is a different part. Design process, it includes a lot of steps that you are going to learn in machine design subject, but it includes lots of calculations. You are going for calculating factor of safety, so then different processes related to analysis. All these things are included in the design process. So design is a vast process, and CAD softwares are able to generate a geometry. So I am discussing about the generating the geometries. I am not discussing about the complete design procedure of the component. So CAD softwares nowadays, those CAD softwares are available. They are only able to generate the geometry. So please keep this in your mind that we are going to only represent a geometry by using a CAD software. This is the specialty. Then, what is a CAM? The use of computer systems to plan, manage, and control the operations of manufacturing plant through either direct or indirect computer interface with the plant's production resources. So once again, I am reading this definition. The use of computer systems to plan, manage, and control the operations of manufacturing plant through either direct or indirect computer interface with the plant's production resources. So, what is happening exactly? During the manufacturing process, we are going for planning of the manufacturing. We are going to manage different processes in the manufacturing. We are going to have a control over different manufacturing operations, and all these operations are going to be controlled by using a CAM softwares. So, for example, Tailcam and Mastercams, these are two softwares in CAM field, and these are used widely for controlling the operations of manufacturing process or the manufacturing plant. So, in short, we are using a computer to control the manufacturing process. We are using a computer to control the manufacturing processes. Now, I have told you the CAD and CAM definitions of CAD and CAM, but what is the CAD CAM? That also you should understand. It is a simple question, and most of the time it is asked in the interview what is the CAD CAM. So, just understand in 4 lines. It is the technology concerned with the use of digital computers to perform certain functions in the design and production. A simple definition: what is a CAD CAM? It is the technology concerned with the use of digital computers to perform certain functions in design and production. Now, there is a word, a design, and there is a word, production. So this word design, it is related to computer aided design, and the word that is production, it is related to the computer aided manufacturing, that is a CAM. So definition of CAD CAM: we are going to just use a technology concerned with the digital computers. We are going to perform design operation as well as a production by using a computer, that is simply called as a CAD CAM. Now let us understand the third part of our syllabus, that is uh, computer aided engineering. What is a computer aided engineering? Computer aided engineering is the broad usage of computer software to aid in engineering analysis task. I will read the definition up to this point only because I want to explain this ahead. Usage of computer software to aid in engineering analysis task. Now, how you are going to use the computer in engineering analysis? What is the analysis? Because analysis has a lot of definition. First of all, you should understand what is the analysis. If you go to the chemistry subject, analysis definition is somewhat different, and you come to the engineering, you go to the physics, analysis definition is different. If you come to the mechanical engineering, what is the analysis? Analysis, we are going to determine effect of internal and external forces, effect of internal and external forces on the component, that is simply called as analysis. Once again, I am repeating, the definition of analysis, we are going to determine the effect of internal and external forces on the component. So, for determining this effect, we are using the softwares like ANSYS software, then NISA, Nastran. These are some softwares which are used in the CA field, that is computer aided engineering field. So, computer aided engineering is actually a one step in the design. Most of the student, they have question in the mind that, so what is the role of CAE in the design? What is role of CAE in the design process? So in the design process, there is a one step that is called as a testing. Whenever you design any component, you need to test it. You need to test that component. You have to test the safety of that component. You have to test every function of that component. And for that purpose, we implement the CAE. So for example, you have designed a spur gear, and after designing a spur gear, you have to test it. You have calculated module and all the parameters, then you will draw it's a geometry in the CAD software. CAD softwares, for example CATIA, PROE. So you will draw its geometry, and then you will go for the analysis of that spur gear. So for doing the analysis of that spur gear, you will apply different forces on the geometry of that gear, and you will find out the stresses, strain, deflection, and lot of things. So that is what a CAE, that is what the CAE, you are using the different softwares like ANSYS, Nastran, Adams. I will list out this software afterwards. But you need these softwares for testing purpose. See, nowadays a lockdown is going on, and most of the engineers are working from the home. And whenever you design any component, you are going to do a project, and in your project you are going to design the component. So while designing that component, you have to do the testing. So for that testing purpose, you use this CAE softwares. So by sitting at home itself, you can do your final year project. So that is the use of CAE. So before going ahead, I want to do one announcement. Actually, our department, I'm just diverting issue for 2 to 3 minutes. Our department is going to design courses, CAE courses, CAD courses, and these are the online courses. By sitting at home, you can complete this course and you can get the certificate. So by the end of November month, you will get the all video lectures and tutorials on our Moodle server, and by sitting at home you can do these courses, and these are at free of cost. At the same time, you will get the certificate, but you need to do some task, like you have to solve the different problems. You have to do some mini projects by using these CAD CAE softwares. So this is very important, because whenever you are able to take any practical problem and you are using these softwares, then that will be a more practical approach for the study purpose. Suppose tomorrow I will give you one component and I will ask you to draw it in software. So it's not a practical approach. What is the practical approach? Practical approach is that you are watching one problem in the society and you want to solve that problem. So for this purpose, you have to take that problem into the software. You have to go for geometry, and then you have to go for the analysis. So this is a practical approach, and you are using a software as a tool. You are using a software as a tool for the analysis purpose. Now CAE, it's a definition we have seen, and example also I told you. It is a broad usage of computer software to aid engineering analysis. It includes finite element analysis, it includes computational fluid dynamics, it includes multi-body dynamics, it includes durability and optimization, and it is completed by computer aided design. Listen carefully. CAE cannot be performed. Computer aided engineering cannot be performed without computer aided design. Once again, I am repeating my statement. Computer aided engineering cannot be performed without computer aided design. So whenever you want to do analysis of any component, you have to draw its a geometry, and this is the first step. So the applications of CAE is a finite element analysis, then CFD. What is CFD? What is computational fluid dynamics? So whenever you are finding out the effect of fluid flow on the component, simply I am telling in the simple words. For example, a aeroplane, it is flying in the air and it is subjected to high air resistance, air pressure. So what is the effect of it on the body of aeroplane? That you have to observe, and that is simply called as a CFD. I have just told you a simple example. Then multi-body dynamics. For example, automobile. An automobile has a lot of components in it. Around 1,000 different components are fitted in one automobile. That is called as a multi-body dynamics. And durability and optimization, these are the two steps of testing of the component. For example, you have designed one gear, you have to check its durability, you have to go for some optimization. So these are the steps in the testing. So this is just a picture of a computer aided design, computer aided engineering. Yet we have not gone in the depth. So in the today's lecture, once again, I am repeating these three definition once again. Please listen carefully. Definition of a CAD: the use of computer systems to assist in the creation, modification, analysis, or optimization of the design. Then definition of a CAM: the use of computer systems to plan, manage, and control the operations of manufacturing plant through earlier direct or indirect computer interface with the plant's production resources. And the last, the definition of computer aided engineering. Computer aided engineering is the broad usage of computer software to help in engineering analysis tasks. So these are the three definitions. Later on, I will share this PPT with you on the Moodle server. In Moodle server, I have created chapter number 1, new topic, and in that topic, I will mention all these PowerPoint presentation. For your information, on the Moodle server, I have uploaded syllabus, then MCQs, multiple choice questions of all the chapters, then detailed notes of all the chapters. So all these things are available in announcement section of our Moodle server. So you please go to the announcement section of our Moodle server. Then next, we will understand the product design concept in CAD Cam. Whether is it visible to you? Whether this slide is visible to you?
Yes, sir, visible.
Okay, thank you. Now we will discuss a product design concept. See, we are mechanical engineer and we must know what is design, and our project should be product design oriented. As a bachelor of engineer, we should give something new to the society, so that some problems or some task in the society can be simplified. A little bit I will divert a issue, then we will go to this product design concept. What is a project? Most of the students have a confusion in the mind. Sir, I will do this project because it is not done in the society, or I have not observed its a mechanism in the society, so that I will do some inventive task, and this is my final year project, sir. Okay, but you understand whether that project, it is useful to how many peoples? It should be useful to the lot of people in the society. Your project should be useful to the lot of people in the society, then you can say your project is good. If you do something which is more complicated, if you do something which is more complicated, then it will be only appreciable, but it will not be sold in the society. You cannot do its commercialization. Are you getting my word? So invention is different. Invention you can register under the Patent Act of our country. You can file a patent of your invention. But whenever you do a project, it should be simple and it should be useful to the society. See, it is nothing like that. There should be something complicated and you have done a project. It should be a simple and should be useful to lot of people. That is simply a project. So we will discuss about the product design concept. This product design concept, why it is useful. Before going ahead, I will discuss one a dangerous incident which has happened with one student. See, I have seen that clip on social media. One student, he has manufactured helicopter, and he was trying to run that helicopter, and suddenly the blades of helicopter were crashed on his head, and sadly he died at that moment itself. And this incident happened, I think 2 months ago in the Maharashtra. So such accidents are more dangerous to a student who is doing experiment in the manufacturing without help of design. Why such accidents happens? Because your design is failed. Your design is failed. So you should be more careful to you should be more careful to your design process. Now what happens when you are not careful about your design failure? Component is going to fail. Your component will be failing. Just now I told you the example. Few years ago, nano car was launched in the India, and suddenly there was a fire in the nano car. Why it has happened? Because there are some lacuna in the design process. So design engineer indirectly it has a huge responsibility on his shoulder. Design engineer has a huge responsibility on his shoulder. So you should be more careful about the design process. Now what is the actual design process in mechanical engineering, that we will understand, and that is displayed on this slide. Recognition of the need. we should understand what is a recognition of the need. So we should identify the need of customer. You should identify the need of customer, need of the society, and how it should be done. If you go to the market and you will see a lot of products nowadays, a lot of accessories related to the mobile, related to the laptop. So these accessories you are watching, if you go to the local market, you will find the mobile stands in different designs. Why these new designs are launched in the market? Why these new products are launched in the market? Because it is a need of the world. If you see 3 years back, a few mobile stands were available in the market because they were not used in the bulk. These mobile stands were not used in the bulk, but now because of work from home, the use of mobile stand has become need of the customer, need of the mobile user, and it has become accessory, and it's a different designs are available in the market. Because of this, you can see the most of the people have a lot of money by selling a simple designs of the mobile stands. So it is what, it is not complicated structure. If you see that mobile stand design, it is not at all complicated design. It is a simple design. You can buy it within 100 and 150 rupees. You can buy it in 200 rupees. Such a simple designs are manufactured and sold in the market. This is a project. This is a project. Lakhs of peoples are going to use that design. Lakhs of peoples are going to use that design. This is a project and this is a product design. So this is called as consumer product design in our mechanical engineering. So consumer product designs are different and industrial product designs are different. So whenever you are going to start a project or a product design, you should be more careful about recognition of need. If you fail to recognize a need of the customer, definitely your project is going to fail. And most of the student and industrialists do the mistake in the first step itself. They are not able to identify the need, exact need of the customer. So be careful about this first step, and you can see the lots of example in this recognizing a need. So the rest of the steps that we will discuss in the next lecture.